Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super important for all you travelers out there. Airport mistakes to avoid. Look, I get it. Airports can be crazy. Between the crowds, the lines, and the constant fear of missing your flight, it's easy to make mistakes. But trust me, avoiding these common blunders can make your trip so much smoother and stress-free. We're talking about those little things that can turn a good trip bad. Those moments where you're like, ugh, seriously? If only I had. Don't worry, I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. So let's get started. All right, first up, let's talk about time. Specifically, arriving at the airport on time. We've all been there, right? Cutting it close, sprinting through the terminal, hoping to make that flight. But trust me, it's not a risk worth taking. The golden rule is simple. Always plan to arrive at the airport at least 2 hours before a domestic flight and 3 hours before an international flight. I know, it sounds like a lot of time, but hear me out. Traffic can be unpredictable, and the check-in process can vary. Security lines can be long, and unexpected issues might pop up. Having that extra time gives you the flexibility to handle it without freaking out. Missing your flight means scrambling for another one, potentially paying exorbitant fees, and maybe even delaying your entire trip. Who needs that headache? So do yourself a favor and build in that extra time. Trust me, a little planning goes a long way in ensuring a smooth and stress-free airport experience. Let's move on to the next tip. Next up, let's talk about everyone's favorite airport struggle packing, more specifically, overpacking. We're all guilty of it. That just-in-case mentality sneaks up on you, and suddenly your suitcase is bursting at the seams with clothes you'll never wear. Here's the thing, you don't need half the stuff you think you do. Seriously, think about your last few trips. How much of what you packed did you actually wear? Be honest with yourself, it's probably way less than you think. My advice? Pack smart, stick to the essentials. Make a list of what you absolutely need and stick to it. Lay everything out on your bed and then cut it in half. Remember, you can always do laundry at your destination. Packing light is all about traveling smarter, not harder. All right, let's be real. Nobody enjoys going through airport security. It's like a necessary evil of travel. But you know what makes it even worse? Not knowing the rules and holding up the entire line. TSA regulations can feel like a constantly shifting maze. Liquids, laptops, shoes on, shoes off. It's enough to make your head spin. Familiarizing yourself with the rules beforehand can save you a ton of time. Head over to the TSA website for travel tips and prohibited items. Knowing what to expect will make your life easier. The 311 rule for liquids is crucial. Be prepared to take your laptop out of your bag. Wear slip-on shoes or be prepared to unlace and relace your boots. The key is to be prepared. By knowing the rules, you're helping everyone move through the line faster. Here's a scenario for you. You're all packed, you've arrived at the airport with plenty of time to spare, and you're feeling good. You grab a coffee, find your gate, and settle in for a bit of pre-flight relaxation. But then, you hear the dreaded announcement, "Attention all passengers, your flight number has been delayed." Suddenly, your relaxed demeanor evaporates and you're left scrambling for information. How long is the delay? What's the reason for it? Will you miss your connection? Don't let this be you. Checking your flight status should be as routine as brushing your teeth before you leave the house. Most airlines have apps or websites where you can easily track your flight status in real time. Set up flight notifications to receive alerts about any changes, delays, or cancellations directly to your phone. Knowing about a delay or cancellation before you even leave for the airport gives you the power to adjust your plans accordingly. Make checking your flight status a non-negotiable part of your pre-flight routine. We've all been there, standing at the check-in counter, watching in horror as our bag tiptoes past the weight limit. The airline agent gives you that look, the one that says, "Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that." And just like that, your travel budget takes a hit. Baggage fees are the worst. They feel like a sneaky way for airlines to nickel and dime us. But avoiding baggage fees is within your control. It all comes down to knowing the rules and packing accordingly. Do your research before packing. Look up your airline's baggage policy. Every airline has different rules and fees. Familiarize yourself to avoid surprises. By researching and packing strategically, you can keep your luggage fees in check. Picture this. You're at the check-in counter, ready to jet set off on your adventure. You reach for your passport, but it's not in its usual spot. Panic sets in as you frantically search your bags, your pockets, even your sock drawer. hey, you never know. You're sweating, you're stressed, and the line behind you is growing increasingly impatient. This, my friends, is a travel nightmare scenario that's easily avoidable with a little bit of organization. Keeping your travel documents organized and easily accessible is crucial for a smooth airport experience. Invest in a good travel wallet. Keep it in your carry-on bag, never your checked luggage, so it's always within reach. By keeping your travel documents organized and easily accessible, you can breeze through check-in and security like a seasoned travel pro. All right, let's talk about lost luggage. It's every traveler's worst nightmare, right? You land at your destination, excited to start your adventure, only to discover that your checked bag has decided to take an unexpected detour to parts unknown. Suddenly, that carefully curated wardrobe you packed is gone, and you're left with the clothes on your back and a sinking feeling in your stomach. But fear not, my friends, because there's a simple solution to mitigating this travel disaster: the mighty carry-on bag. Now, I'm not just talking about throwing a few snacks and a book in a backpack. I'm talking about strategically packing your carry-on as if your checked luggage might spontaneously combust mid-flight. Start by packing a change of clothes in your carry-on. Next up, toiletries. Remember that 3-1-1 rule we talked about earlier? Pack a small bag with travel-sized essentials. And don't forget about any important medications you might need. By packing strategically, you're essentially creating a mini survival kit for those just-in-case travel scenarios. Layovers. Those in-between moments of travel that can feel like both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, they offer a chance to stretch your legs, grab a bite to eat, and maybe even squeeze in a quick nap. On the other hand, they can also be a recipe for boredom, frustration, and missed connections if you're not prepared. The key to a successful layover is simple: have a plan. Don't just wander aimlessly around the airport, hoping for the best. Treat your layover like a mini adventure within your larger trip. Start by familiarizing yourself with the airport layout. Most airports have maps available online or through their apps. Figure out where your connecting gate is, locate restrooms, and scope out potential food options. For shorter layovers, consider taking a walk to stretch your legs and get your blood flowing. The important thing is to be proactive and make the most of your layover time. View it as an opportunity to explore, relax, or simply recharge before the next leg of your journey. Let's talk about airport food, shall we? It's no secret that airports aren't exactly known for their culinary masterpieces. More often than not, your options are limited to overpriced sandwiches, questionable pizza, and those mysteriously long-lasting salads. And don't even get me started on the snack selection. But here's the thing: you don't have to subject yourself to the culinary wasteland that is airport dining. You have a secret weapon: the snack pack. That's right, my friends, packing your own snacks is one of the easiest ways to save money, eat healthier, and avoid those mid-flight hunger pangs. Keep it simple, keep it portable, and keep it TSA friendly. Think trail mix, granola bars, fruit, nuts, or even a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And here's a pro tip: pack a reusable water bottle and fill it up after you go through security. By packing your own snacks, you're not only saving money but also taking control of your food choices. All right, let's talk about airport fashion, or rather, the lack thereof. We've all seen them, those travelers who look like they're about to walk a runway instead of board a plane. They're dressed to the nines in uncomfortable shoes, restrictive clothing, and enough jewelry to set off a metal detector. Look, I get it, you want to look presentable when you travel, but trust me, comfort should always trump fashion when it comes to airport attire. Remember, you're about to embark on a journey that will likely involve sitting in a cramped seat for several hours, navigating crowded terminals, and potentially sprinting to catch a connecting flight. The last thing you want is to be uncomfortable, restricted, or worse, in pain. So ditch the fashion show and embrace the comfort zone. Opt for loose-fitting, breathable clothing like yoga pants, leggings, or sweatpants. Layers are your friend, as airport temperatures can be unpredictable. Footwear is crucial. Choose comfortable shoes that you can easily slip on and off. Prioritize your comfort and arrive at your destination feeling refreshed and ready to explore. Outrow safe travels. And there you have it, folks. Those are the top airport mistakes to avoid for a stress-free trip. Remember, a little planning and preparation can go a long way in making your journey smoother and more enjoyable. From arriving on time to packing smart and knowing the TSA rules, Each tip is designed to help you navigate the airport like a pro and arrive at your destination feeling refreshed and ready to explore. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment with your own travel tips, and subscribe for more awesome content. Safe travels, everyone!